Well, it's nearly time for the final of the US Darts Masters 2018, and plenty to play for because the winner gets £20,000 plus 12 ranking points. Runner-up will get £10,000. The final between Gary Anderson and Rob Cross. Both James Wade and Peter Wright will take home £5,000 because they were the semi-finalists, the beaten semi-finalists. But there's plenty to play for here, Alan.
It's the 8 best players minus probably, I don't know, Mensah Suljovic on current form and Adrian Lewis, but Mensah's in the other ones that we'll see later on.
Tell you what, it looks like a terrific atmosphere in Las Vegas, and we don't have to wait long before the players are introduced by MC John McDonnell. £20,000 on the line and the prestigious title of the US Darts Masters champion. Will it be world champion Rob Cross playing in his first tournament outside Europe? Or will it be the dual world champion Gary Anderson, fresh from that amazing comeback in the semi-final against James Wade? Let's find out. Here's your MC, John McDonnell.
Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the final of the William Hill US Darts Masters, brought to you by the Professional Darts Corporation and part of our World Series. And now, ladies and gentlemen, live from the Mandalay Bay Resort and Casino, Las Vegas! A very special welcome to our viewers joining us live here on ITV Sport and the millions of viewers joining us around the world. It's time to meet the finalists. Ladies and gentlemen, firstly, would you please welcome from Hastings, England, the winner of 6 PDC ranking events. You're about to meet the reigning champion of the world. And now, ladies and gentlemen, from Scotland, the winner of 5 World Series events. He's a 2-time Premier League champion and a former 2-time back-to-back champion of the world. The Flying Scotsman, Gary Anderson.
One of the best World Series days that I can remember. Fabulous darts here in Las Vegas. And a glittering finale between the world champ and the 2 times world champ. Rob Cross has been consistently good. Gary Anderson has been, well, Gary Anderson. And that comeback win over James Wade, right up there. 6-2 down, survived a match dart, somehow got over the finishing line. This should be a cracker. Anderson looking for a 6th World Series crown. Rob Cross looking for a 1st. Best of 15, first to 8. We're expecting fireworks in Las Vegas.
Certainly been fireworks from Gary Anderson so far in this tournament. 17 maximums hit by the Flying Scotsman, averaging more than 101 for the tournament. But Rob Cross, he's had the upper hand when it's come to the finishing. He has been magnificent at taking out those checkouts. Very reminiscent of his form at the World Championship when he went on and claimed the biggest title in the sport at the very first time of asking. He's hitting almost 60% of his doubles for the tournament.
Rob to throw first. Game on.
Well, we are expecting a cracker. Anderson against Cross. To succeed Michael van Gerwen as the US darts master here in 2018. Van Gerwen dumped out of the tournament
100.
by a stunning James Wade performance, 8-3 in the quarterfinals. Wade will feel desperately disappointed that he isn't on this stage competing
100.
against Rob Cross. Wade has been fantastic today, augurs well for the future. But Gary Anderson showed what a class act he is, finding a way to win.
137.
And ultimately, it's the two top performers from the very first round who we find in the final. 112 average from Anderson, 106 almost from Rob Cross, foreshadowing what was to come. Although we couldn't have predicted the drama that had come with it along the way.
Well, 11 118s for Rob Cross over the last 2 days. 17 for Gary Anderson, maybe 18 for Gary Anderson.
80. Robbie Uruguay, 84.
Oh, wow.
52.
Rob
Gary
Cross
Uruguay,
issuing the
161.
bullseye route.
$93. Robbie Uruguay, 32.
To take the opening leg. Looking at 13 darter. Emphatic hold from the world champ. He doesn't have the greatest record, does he, against Gary Anderson?
Not at all.
100.
And when you look, Rob Cross has not been playing PDC darts for very long, and because Rob Cross took to it like a duck to water, not many players have got winning records against him. But Gary Anderson is one who does, and it is a heavy winning record. Played 7, won 6 for Gary Anderson.
140.
That's a beauty. But he can't follow it with a 5th perfect dart.
100.
We'll switch Anderson. There was important switches, weren't there, at treble 19 in the semi-final against Wade.
61.
On a couple of occasions he found 2 treble 19s, which he turned into match-winning legs as he came from 6-2 down to win. No stopping Rob Cross as he takes his average to 131 with the 3rd maximum. Only in the second leg, I know,
100.
but it sounds
Robbie
good.
Uruguay, 41.
Well, whatever happens here, that average is coming down.
Nine. Gary Uruguay, 100.
He had a chance, didn't he? His finish against James Wade was
70.
fantastic. 8 out of 12 to
Robbie
get himself
Uruguay,
back into
32.
it. You would have thought there that Anderson would have had at least a dart, one dart to rescue the situation. I don't think he'll have another.
You're right to think that, Stuart.
Last dart in
I think
hand.
it's Rob to throw first.
I bet Gary was thinking he might get a shot. He was 3-1 down and 6-2 down against James Wade.
Rob Cross in his first year on the full circuit
95.
very, very quickly started taking out big names and beating them. From, in fact, his very first day in PDC
100.
darts, when he beat Simon Whitlock in his first tournament. And he was just going along this list of top 20 players and going, yep, beating him, beating him, beating him. By the World Championship, Phil Taylor, he hadn't played,
59.
beat him in the final, beat Michael van Gerwen in the semis, but Gary Anderson was the one name in the top 20 that he hadn't
84.
been able to overcome. And he only managed to do it this year, the one time he did it, in the Premier League. And it was by a narrow margin, 7 legs to 5. Anderson has had this hold over Rob Cross.
140.
And he started this game like he wants to shake free of it.
44.
I just wonder as well whether it's difficult mentally. I know he's vastly experienced for Gary Anderson to back up 20 minutes after that adrenaline-fueled victory over James Wade.
100.
Rob Cross has had a good hour or so between his semi-final and the final. Sometimes it works
80.
for you, sometimes it doesn't.
107.
Yeah, some players like staying up there, don't they? They don't have time to come down, so they can just ride that wave, if you like. Double 14 for 3-0.
79.
Well, Rob Cross has been averaging over a ton all the way through all of his matches, apart from the Peter Wright one, where at the end he kind of stumbled over the line and had a few poor legs
132.
that saw it dip to the mid-90s. The finishing was still good. But this finally started off in a very similar fashion to all 3 of his previous games.
To throw first. Game on.
A leg methinks Anderson has to win. We'll switch.
139.
He was 6-2 down to it. James Wade averaging 107. He doesn't have to. He can win it from anywhere. He's just done it.
83.
Anderson, twice a winner in Dubai, and in Auckland, and in Tokyo, and in Perth. Can he add Las Vegas to the list, or is this Rob Cross's day
100.
in the Nevada desert? Four 180s in 4 legs from the champion of the world.
$60.
Anderson has not yet had a darter double in this final.
140.
And Rob Cross is down to a 2-dart checkout for another break of throw that would deny him another. 170, is it? No, it's gone over the 14s.
62. Robbie O'Brien, 98.
A fantastic setup. But will Gary get a dart at tops? The way that Cross has been playing. Is he looking at double-double? No, he's not. He's looking at double 12.
74. Gary Dubois, 40.
How pivotal will that dart prove?
Yes, on the full there, Gary Anderson.
1 dart miss for 4-1.
The legs are up to throw first.
4-0 rather. 3-1 it
Yeah.
is. Well, that treble 20 has been a magnet for Cross for the last couple of days. hasn't it?
140. 140.
Nearly 108, the world champion averaging here. This would be a huge, huge victory for Rob Cross for many, many reasons.
140.
Consistency on that treble. I've seen it somewhere before. Ah, that's right, at the World
140.
Championship, not so long ago.
Nailed on.
180.
5 maximums for voltage. 2 for Gary Anderson. How big is that treble? It's like a hectare.
Ooh, another one of those then.
He's on the fiddler, Rob Cross. Looks like it's Gary to
Believe
throw
me,
first.
he didn't mean the first one, but he did mean the second one.
Gary Anderson, his last 4 visits have been ton 40, ton 40, ton 80, ton 80.
That was a big dart, wasn't it? Reflect on the final on that double 8 there from Rob Cross. Anderson, you just feel the way he was playing. Yeah. Sometimes it happens.
140.
Well, Gary Anderson has found a zone at the minute.
$60.
But he needs to stay in this zone for as long as possible.
85.
Anderson has launched his average up to more than 108. It's 4-1 down.
180. Gary Uruguay, 96. 87.
I'm not sure that was the right choice by Anderson with his opponent back on 250. And he'll feel that he should still win the leg from here, but we'll see.
100.
6 180s, by the way, from Rob Cross. Double 4 for Gary. Double 2.
5.
Wow.
This
Robbie
could be
Maguire,
getting
150.
very, very silly. Scoring from the gods, doubling from the bin.
68. Gary Uruguay, 4.
Gets there in
He's
the
on the
end.
sick leg, Gary Anderson.
Now, can he find a very
So legs
special
rock
leg
for the
here to
first.
break back? Effectively, of
Yeah.
course, because Rob Cross won the throw in the practice room, Anderson's got to find 2 breaks of throw from somewhere. But he's been very, very strong on his own throw as he hits a 7th 180 in 7 legs. Anderson will follow it, surely.
180.
11 maximums. We're only in leg 7. Silly darts.
43.
Just a chance that Anderson has been looking for.
140.
180, 140. Can he strike an important blow just before the break in the final?
And look at that stride to the board as well. Anderson knows that he is just in this moment right now where
98.
he may as well just place them in the board.
What a leg.
135.
To leave 46 after 9. Can he finish it off? Can he get a break back? Can he get this final back on track? Well, Cross is going to leave tops.
160.
He's going to leave double 10.
46.
This is the biggest dart of the final so far.
26.
Is that the final slipping out of Gary Anderson's hands right there?
20.
We said that Gary Anderson has been smashing in the big scores, but Rob Cross had the edge on the doubles, going on the tournament stats. They've both been smashing in the big scores. Does Rob Cross still have the edge on the doubles?
10.
Maybe not.
Gary Uruguay, 20.
That's a great marker for him. That maybe isn't.
No score.
And Gary can only
Robbie Uruguay,
blame
10.
himself for that. 5 darts for 4-3. 5 darts missed. 2 out of 13, Gary Anderson on the doubles. Is this the biggest dart of the final?
No score.
Well, what an incredible leg this
Gary
is.
Aubois, 20.
They both missed 5 darts at doubles.
Finally, Gary Anderson pins that one, and how important could that ridiculous leg be? It is 4-3 to the world champion Rob Cross, who has just stomped off the stage right in front of us. Gary Anderson, well, spurting water. And he is right behind Rob Cross, looking to reel him in as he reeled in James Wade to claim another World Series title.
A thrilling final here in Las Vegas at the US Darts Masters. Rob Cross was 4-1 in front. Incredibly, between them, they've missed 23 darts at double, but they're still both averaging 101. 11 maximums in 7 legs of darts. Proper darts! Brilliant from both Cross and Gary Anderson. Between them, they missed 10 darts at doubles in that crucial 7th leg. Will it be a pivotal leg? Anderson pinched it after they both missed 5 darts each. Cross led 3-0. He led 4-1. Anderson has the darts now to level up this final.
Eighth leg is Gary to throw first. Game on.
Look, it's very simple arithmetic. 180s and big scores plus missed doubles equals dramatic, entertaining darts. It'll be very frustrating for those two guys up there and anybody who is particularly nailing their colours to one of their masts. But for the neutral, this is a belter.
96. '83.
Yeah, I wouldn't like to call it. Really wouldn't. Overall, it's been a magical day in Vegas. It really has. What the World Series is all about.
134.
Anderson finds 180 number 5.
Astonishingly, is 22nd of this tournament. We're only in the 4th game.
101. Gary Aubois, 104.
104. Not going to go from there. 99 can't be seen off in 2 darts. 170 can be seen off in 3. It's about the only thing this game's missing.
64. Robbie Aubois, 170.
I wonder, Rob Cross. So will Gary Anderson. I wonder, Rob Cross.
98.
So a
Gary
chance
Aubois,
here
40.
for Anderson to level it.
Game's on the 8th leg. Gary Anderson. 9 leg is Rob to throw first. Game on.
Well, at 3-0, when Rob Cross was averaging close to 110, you did not expect us to be at 4-all. But then again, Gary Anderson has dragged himself back from worse positions than that already today.
'96.
James Wade walloped Michael van Gerwen 8-3 in the quarterfinals. Was 6-2 up on Gary Anderson in the semi-finals. Anderson somehow forced a deciding leg.
60.
Wade missed double 10 for a 140 finish to win it, and Anderson took out 75
140.
to earn his spot in the final. Here's Rob Cross under pressure in this final for the very first time, I wonder.
96.
Well, we saw him against Peter Wright in the semi-finals just go out and look like he was going to cruise to victory, and then it all kind of
57.
seized up for him. And in the end, he won it 8-3, but it wasn't convincing towards the end of the match. And he has talked before about these spells he can have, where he just keeps on piling in the 180s leg after leg after leg and taking out whatever shot he's left with at the end of it. He needs to keep them going longer to just completely bury his opponent
100.
and give them no chance of getting back into it. 105. Big moment. Double 16. Huge moment.
73. Gary Maguire, 108.
Is this a chance? He needs tops. To go ahead for the first round. You don't often see that from Gary Anderson. You very rarely see that. Raw emotion.
I love watching Anderson when he's in this mood. He is not in this mood often enough.
57.
But only 57. Cross already taking the lead hugely in this leg.
140.
That was a rare display of raw emotion.
140.
How
It means
often?
something, believe you me.
How often does Gary Anderson say, oh, it's just a game of darts, I win or I lose, I don't care, I'll just go and play my next game? He wants this. He wanted it against
57.
Wade. He wants it against Rob Cross here.
$140.
Fantastic final. Fabulous.
96. Gary Maguire, 164. $100.
Well, for all the excellence in this match so far, the key leg could be the nonsensical one before the break, where they both missed dart after dart after dart for it.
140.
Because had Rob Cross gone in at 5-2, he wouldn't be under the pressure he's under right now. Double 16.
32. Robbie Maguire, 68.
It's a way back. It'd be a break back. And he's back in the madhouse.
32.
If he misses inside again.
Games from the 10th leg, Gary Anderson. 11 leg is Rob to throw first.
Gary Anderson
Game on.
has won 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 consecutive legs.
$60. $100.
Over the course of this year on the professional tour,
140.
it is these two guys who've been throwing the best darts behind Michael van Gerwen consistently in terms of the numbers, the averages, the 180s,
100.
everything. It's been these two. But Gary Anderson has been the one who's been regularly picking up titles. He's won 5 this year, including a big one, the UK Open. He already has 5
60.
World Series of darts titles. This is only Rob Cross's second World Series event.
140.
But he's taking control of this final now, Anderson.
$41. Gary Maguire, 161.
He'll stay there. May switch now.
99. $65. Gary Maguire, 62.
Tops again. To go
Yes, on the
within
left
one leg
Gary Anderson.
of the title here
12
in
leg
Las
is Gary to
Vegas.
throw first. Game on.
It has been an astonishing performance in the semi-finals and the final from Gary Anderson. What has Rob Cross got left?
57.
Well, that will help Cross immensely.
$140.
Not over yet.
Rob Cross battered the Canadian Ross Snook in the opening round. He comprehensively saw off Peter Wright in the semi-finals. In between, it was a real battle against Michael Smith, where it's just constantly hold of throw, hold of throw, hold of throw, before he just nipped in with a break right at the end and won it 8-6. He has not been in this position, where he's trailed by 3 legs, knowing he needs to turn it on right now, or his challenge will be ended.
Watching Gary Anderson like this
60. Gary,
is a thing of beauty. Is he going to go for the ball?
Yes.
Oh! Gary Anderson hits the jackpot in Las Vegas with a quite amazing performance. Anderson comes from 4-1 down with 7 consecutive legs. It really is a thing of beauty. Gary Anderson came from 6-2 down to beat James Wade in the semi-finals. He's just come from 4-1 down to win 7 straight legs, to take his 6th World Series title and be crowned the King of Las Vegas.
It was a terrific standard, as you'd expect, in the final of the US Darts Masters. Rob Cross raced to a 4-1 lead, but Gary Anderson was imperious thereafter, winning the next 7 legs to win his 6th World Series title. Let's join John McDonnell for the presentation.
Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. What a thrilling final, and now it's time for our presentation. Please welcome the chairman of the Professional Darts Corporation, Mr. Barry Hearn. Ladies and gentlemen, the senior sponsorship manager of our title sponsors, William Hill, Simon Cleaver. Well, ladies and gentlemen, in his debut here in Las Vegas, our runner-up, ladies and gentlemen, would you please welcome as he receives his trophy and £10,000 voltage, Rob Cross! Well, ladies and gentlemen, the moment we've all been waiting for, our winner, receiving £20,000, the magnificent trophy, his 6th World Series title, as we crown him the US Darts Masters Champion 2018. Ladies and gentlemen, the Flying Scotsman, Gary Anderson!
Gary, come here. Congratulations, winning the title, your first in America, and what a way to do it, with the check out at the end, coming from behind, and after that semi-final with James Wade.
Yeah, Wadey played well. You know, it was at the start of the game I missed so many doubles. It was killing me, but yeah, I dug in and I got there. The same against Rob, you know, once I got equal with him, I went, just do what I do, score well, you know, and I did.
There were times when we saw how much this meant to you. You were enjoying being in that zone.
Yeah, I mean, I've had 3-4 weeks off. I swear to God, on my kids' life. I've been on holiday, spent time with my kids. I've come here dry, and it's paid off. I might try it again.
It certainly has paid off. We'll come back to you in a moment, Gary. Rob, jump in here. Rob, look, commiserations, but there are some fantastic displays from you right the way through this tournament. And your first World Series final.
Yeah, I felt really good. I must say, Thank you to William Mill. Thank you to the fans, and thank you to my sponsors, because amazing. I come out this week, I felt great, and I played some good stuff. Today, final, miss a few bits, and your own enemy.
Well, you keep telling us that we are going to see the best of you as this year goes on. This is one big warning sign for everybody else that you are getting back to your best.
I still got it. I've definitely still got it.
He certainly has, ladies and gentlemen, your runner-up, Voltage Rob Cross. Gary, one final word. You've won in Japan, you've won in Dubai, you've won down under, you've won in New Zealand, now you've won here. You know how to play these World Series events. This could be another year where you start dominating, couldn't it?
Yeah, I mean, it's been great. I've had a few nights. I got here on Sunday, I had a few late nights on the card table. Absolutely killed me, but you know, coming here, you can even see the kilts and the Scotland flags. Absolutely fantastic, you know, in sunny Vegas. But yeah, looking forward to next year.
Always well supported wherever he plays in the world, and he showed us why tonight. Ladies and gentlemen, your US darts master, the Flying Scotsman, Gary Anderson.
Well, it sounds like Gary's had a wonderful time in Las Vegas.
Yeah, probably just about got his money back.
He was brilliant tonight, wasn't he?
He was fantastic, yeah. I'm glad I tipped him. I just thought I'd make it. But, yeah, I mean, the treble accuracy from both players in the first half a dozen legs was absolutely outstanding, and some of the best I've seen from both players. Then we had the bag of spanners leg, where neither one of them could hit the double before the break. Gary came out after that and finishing it with a 164, outstanding.
Yeah, winning 7 legs in succession and finishing off with the magic number in Vegas tonight was 164.
Yeah, it was a real showbiz shot. Cross was way back in the leg. Normally you'd lay up, you know, and the 60 was perfect to do just that, just to follow it in. I mean, there's so much room, and you could see, thought, well, we're in Vegas, I've got a bit of a lead. Let's see if I can, you know, literally go out with a bit of a bang, and what a beautiful way to win a tournament. I remember Lloydie winning the match play on 170, Ted Hankey winning a Worlds on a 170. It must be an amazing feeling to finish the match off.
Good to see some animation from Gary.
Yeah, that's it.
Because he's normally quite reserved, and a couple of times today he's been giving it the old 1-0. It's been good to see.
Yeah, because you very rarely see him animated. He's normally very happy-go-lucky. If it happens, it happens. If it doesn't, it doesn't. But I don't know what was going on, but he wanted to win that for some reason. There was something in the water.
He's a world-class player, we know that. The world champion Rob Cross, runner-up in Las Vegas, but he can take a lot of positives from this weekend.
He's played superb darts. He looks like he's getting close to what he was at the end of last year when he won the World Championships. Had a difficult first few months of this year, but he's looking like he's getting there.
Last 3 events, a final, a victory, a runner-up, and now another final in a TV event. Perfect timing as we go into a real busy part of the season, and the World Match Play is up next.
It's been a great weekend, hasn't it?
Oh, amazing.
Fantastic.
One of the best World Series.
I think so.
I can remember
as a
ever doing.
collective, it's been brilliant.
It really has. James Way can take a lot of positives from it. So can, as we mentioned, Rob Cross, but the winner of the... And the darts doesn't stop here. The World Series touches down in Shanghai, China next Friday. And you can see delayed coverage at 8 p.m. of all the action here on ITV4. A big thanks to Chris and Alan for their work over the last few days. Now, whilst the football may very well be coming home, the darts will head to Shanghai. Thanks for watching. Good night.